everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a book haul, but this is going to be manga edition. So it is the month of June. I didn't really have like a crazy Naruto TBR challenge, like pull of the card situation, and I was kind of far behind on my Goodreads challenge for the year. So what is a good way to kind of pick up, reach your goal, is to read manga or graphic novels. So I've accumulated some new volumes of manga. I thought I would do a book haul. A lot of these I've actually already read, and I can't wait to talk about them. So we might go into kind of a review as well. But with that being said, let's get into it. I got the first two volumes in Komi Can't Communicate. The reason why I ended up picking this up was because I randomly went to Books A Million one day, and one of the people that I work with, you know, I travel from store to store, so one of the people that worked at the stores, not necessarily my coworker, but you know what I'm trying to say. I was like, hey, tell me what you recommend and I'll talk about it on my channel and read it, blah, 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 blah. And he said I would probably like Komi Can't Communicate. And it's actually really, really cute. I'm enjoying it. I've read these two volumes already. Basically, it takes place in high school. There is a girl named Komi. She is very popular, very beautiful. Everybody loves her. Everybody thinks that she's the coolest, prettiest, most awesomest person in the school, but she has said not one word to anybody. So everyone has kind of like made this fantasy, romanticized her silence so much, but it's just that she can't communicate. She freezes up, she can't say anything, but she's determined to make a friend this year. She really wants to make 99 friends or 100 friends. I think it's 100 friends, and then it would be 99 more from the person that she met. And so far it's really cute. I really would like to continue this series just because it's very lighthearted, it's very cute. We've already made a few friends so far in these two volumes, and I really like it. Next up, I got four volumes of The Way of the House Husband. So I saw this. I saw people talking about this sometime last year when people were excited about Netflix picking this up for an anime on their network, right? So I was excited. It looked really cool. I liked, you know, what it was about. It's a guy who was a former Yakuza. He is now a house husband, and that's all I knew. So when the anime came out, I was like, ooh, let me give it a try. I didn't like it just because the animation style is so much like what you see in the book that I just don't feel like it translates that well. But I barely got through episode 1, so I don't know if it gets better or not. I just chose to just read it instead. And I really like this. It's so cute. Honestly, it's just been nice to read things that are just easygoing. This is very, very funny. Lots of like random hijinks that happen. There's little storylines with the cat. I think it's very cute. So far I've really enjoyed this manga, and I would recommend it for sure. And I believe that the 5th volume either comes out in July or so. I'll try to put that down in the description box, but I really, really like this series. So technically I got the first 2 volumes of this manga earlier on in the year, but it wasn't until recently that I picked it up, and that is Raw Hero. So if you don't know what Raw Hero is about, but you kind of recognize the name Akira Hiramoto, this is the same person who wrote Prison School. And if you've ever read or watched Prison School, I think you have a good idea of what this one is going to be like. So basically, Raw Hero is about a young guy. He is taking care of his 2 younger brothers. He's the head of the household, but he doesn't have a job. And he's been struggling for quite some time. And he decides, like, this is it. I can't let my brothers, like, not have a provider here, and I want to provide a good life for them. So he decides that he's going to go out and he's going to get a job that day. But something happens, and he doesn't end up getting the job that he actually went out to interview for. He gets a job with a man who the first impression is not that great for our main character, and just craziness ensues. And basically, think you know, I never watched My Hero Academia, but I know like there's people that have quirks in there, and those people tend to be heroes, and there's other people who have quirks who are villains. That's all I know about My Hero Academia. So that's what I'm picturing in this one. Certain people have little powers. Some are good, some are bad, but at least in Raw Hero, the thing about Raw Hero is that our main character has to infiltrate the bad guys, but you end up kind of liking the bad guys because they're not really that bad, and they're kind of ridiculous. And the heroes, they're not like bad, but it's like they're a little bit overboard. It's not always necessary for them to be like that wild and crazy. But anyway, like I said, if you've watched Prison School or read Prison School, you know there's a lot of fan service in there, and it's the same thing here. If you are uncomfortable with nudity or like implied sexual stuff, don't read this. It's lots of upskirts, boobs, nudity, women fawning over the cute, innocent virgin boy who everybody seems to love for some reason. So just know that going in, lots and lots of nudity. So with that being said, really love this series so far. Volume 5 comes out, I think, later in the month of June or early July. So I am excited to finish this because I really did like Prison School. I recommend it, although there is a point, if you've read it, I don't know if you'll agree or not. Let me know down in the comments if you did read it and you agree. But there is a field day arc in Prison School, which it killed a story for me, and it just made it go on and on and on. So I really hope that that doesn't happen with this series. You know, obviously it's not exactly like Prison School, and these are much shorter volumes in Prison School. But if this is something that goes on for as many volumes as Prison School had, I hope that it doesn't turn into like this random arc that still has the main characters, but it's not following the same story, and you're just kind of like, okay, I'm not having as much fun. But with all that being said, I really like Raw Hero. I recommend. So this series I actually talked about in my wrap-up video for last month. So technically I've already read these last month, but this is the first time I'm doing a haul video, so it's included. It's manga that I bought this year, so you get the gist. But I got the first 4 volumes of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Like I said in my last video, my husband really loved watching this anime. And even last night, he suggested that we watch it because I'm not very good at making decisions on what we watch. That's just who I am. And he just keeps recommending that I watch the anime. And I've said, I'm not really wanting to do that right now. I do want to watch it because I will say I really enjoyed this manga. Like I said, I have the first 4 volumes and I absolutely want to continue the series. Basically, young man in our present time. I guess I can say this. You learn it pretty early on. He gets killed, and he is then reincarnated as a slime back in time. What time period would you say? Is it medieval? We'll go with medieval-ish time. And obviously there's, you know, dragons, there's talking slimes, there's a bunch of monsters, but it's very cute. It's very nice. It's basically all 4 that I've mentioned. They're all just very nice, funny, like easygoing manga in my opinion, although obviously the one that has the most sex and is the most adult is going to be Raw Hero. But I definitely love this so far. I want to continue with it, like I said, and it was good. I genuinely like this. I also mentioned last month that I picked up Jujutsu Kaisen, the first volume. I have not finished this anime. I think I stopped at like episode 5. But I was like, you know what? I don't know. I just was not in the mood to watch anything new, but I wanted to read new stuff. So not totally new, but like I mentioned in my last video, I picked up the first volume. I think most people know that it is so hard to get certain volumes right now. So I ended up just downloading a lot of them on my Kindle. And I'll just read it on the Kindle app on my iPad. It's less expensive anyway, and I have an iPad Pro, so it's huge, and I really like the series. I would definitely recommend both. I really do like the anime, but like I said, I just kind of fell out of wanting to watch anything. I just got into a big Criminal Minds situation, and I'm the kind of person who rewatches stuff in the background, so I'm just rewatching Criminal Minds in the background all the time. So that's me. So liked it, talked about it in the last video. The next one is actually going to be Demon Slayer. So I actually think I've bought 3 newer volumes of Demon Slayer, but this is the most recent one. We are so close to being over. We are so close. I read this month. It came out in the month of June. God, I love this series, but I am so ready for it to just be over, just because this final battle with Muzan is taking a really, really long time. And I really want to know what is going to happen. A lot is going on. I am really enjoying the series, and I have all the volumes above me, like to the side, and they look fantastic, just so great. But I would absolutely recommend read Demon Slayer, watch Demon Slayer. The new season comes out sometime this year. It might actually be next month, which is really exciting. My husband, I want to talk about what's going on so bad. So if anybody, and I know there are people out there who have finished this, anybody has finished this, you know, we're so close. Can we talk about it in the comments? Because I want to talk about what's happening, and my husband is not like me. I like spoilers, I don't care, and I want to talk about it with somebody. So if you've read it, let me know. The next one is Yurusai Yatsura. I actually bought a few of these volumes for my friend Neptune. She had these on her wish list for Christmas or something like that. And I've obviously seen this character before, but I didn't know who they were. And when I got her the, like, I think 3 or 4 volumes for Christmas, I was like, I really love the way this looks, so I think I want to read it. I'll read the back to you because I don't know anything about this series. Like I said, I only know, there's a fly in here. I hate bugs, okay? I hate bugs, and there's a fly in here, and I'm very angry, so let's get back to it. Anyway, so I'll read the back for you because I don't really know what this is about. Beautiful space alien Princess Loom invades Earth in her UFO, and unlucky Ataru Moroboshi's world gets turned upside down. Will Loom become Earth's electrifying new leader, or will Ataru somehow miraculously save the planet from space alien onslaught? We shall see. I really like this. I'm really excited to read this. I actually probably will read this month. We'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to catch up on my Goodreads reading challenge, and I'm getting close. I'm almost at 100, so that is the goal. I need to get to 100 before the summer is over, and this may help me. And if I like it, I'll just get more volumes. There you go. And last, Elfen Lied. So wrapped into paper, y'all. I only watched the first episode of this. You know, I tried to watch this many years ago, and I couldn't get past the animation. The eyes, the face, they're kind of funky, but that's like a common, you know, thing people talk about. It's really not that big of a deal. But this was another one that I believe when I was at Books A Million, Angel suggested, and I was like, yeah, I've watched the first episode. I've been interested in it before. Maybe I'll pick it up. Again, this was on my, I got this because someone got me a Books A Million gift card, so basically I'm reading it for free, so that's really nice. Oh, I didn't realize this is 3 volumes in one. My bad. Wow. Cool. I didn't realize that. I just let you know, I just pick stuff up. So I was wondering, man, this is so thick. This first volume is so long. Nope, it's 3 volumes in one. So it's gonna count as 3. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 when I do my Goodreads challenge. All right, so some of these words I don't know how to pronounce. Captured and isolated against their will. This Diclonius species are a threat waiting to break free. When the young Diclonius girl, Diclonius? Is that an L? No, Diclonius, or Diclonius girl, Niu, escapes from the research facility. She was being held in. She manages to find a solace and 2 allies until danger finds her again, putting everyone at risk. However, her enemies soon realize they're in over their heads as an attempt to subdue her results in unspeakable tragedy. So yes, if anybody's seen like the opening scene in this anime, it's fucking awesome. Very cool. But anyway, I'm excited. 3 volumes in one. Yeah, I'm gonna reach my Goodreads goal sooner than I thought. So that is my manga haul. I'm sure this is a lot of stuff that many of you've already heard of. If you have any suggestions for any other manga I should read or any newer anime you think I should watch, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. I did kind of start watching an anime today, so I might be getting back into it, but definitely recommend me some manga because I will absolutely read that. I'm always in the mood to read. And yeah, so I hope you liked my little manga haul. Eventually I will do another haul with all the other books I bought, which are over there, and definitely more than what you see behind me. So it'll be a much longer video. But yeah, are you guys reading any new manga recently? Have you watched any new anime recently? Please let me know down in the comments. And if you like the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm super close to 200 subscribers, so I'm very excited about that. I think I'm at 190 right now, so very, very cool. I'm excited. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.